Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another SBC video. It's another one of our slightly different ones. We are doing our series of the cheapest ways to get squads of a certain rating. That's a really bad title. I know it's still a work in progress, okay? But we are doing 86 rated squads today. Useful for some of the SBCs that are out at the moment. You need one for Gimaraj, you need one for Kudas, and quite a few others. So, we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to waste any time. So, this is going to cost you about 65 to 70k at the start of the game. But if you're doing this later on, then it is definitely going to be a bit lower. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing this in like April, it's not going to cost anywhere near this much. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to do concept players again because there's no point in buying these players for no reason. As I said before, in goal with Aubrey Kingsbury, the most American name ever. And no surprise, she's an American goalie playing in the American League. So Aubrey Kingsbury, she's only going to cost you about 1.2k. As I say in all the videos, you'll be used to it by now. Bid if you want it cheaper. It'll work on literally any player for any rating. So we are remaining, I believe, in the American League here, and we're going to be using Bixby, who's again an American goalkeeper. Her full name is Bella Bixby, and she's going to cost you exactly the same, around 1.2k. Unfortunately, we're staying with Americans, and unfortunately, we are going to put in Megan Rapinoe. Literally, the only thing she's useful for these days is going into an SBC. She's 85 rated, so she's quite helpful, though, and she's going to cost you around 4k. 4-star skills, 5-star on weak foot is pretty mad as well. So, moving on, we have got another player who's my boy. He's been absolutely massacred, as usual, and that is Thomas Muller. This card is just disgusting. It's a disservice. It's disrespectful, but it's useful for SBCs, and it's 1.2k. So we've got Thomas Muller right there, fuming with the stats, but we move on. So, next up, we're going to get some more players that are slightly high rated, but they're not actually high rated. That is going to be Kira Walsh. You haven't used a single 86 yet. I love this. I haven't used a single player that is of the rating, but we are going to get it, don't you worry. And Kira Walsh is around about 4k. So, we move into the midfield now, and next up we are going to be having Sheridan, who's another person who's going to be playing out of position. She's an 85 rated goalie. She's Canadian. She's not American. She's in the same league, but she's not American. So, Kaylin, I think that said. Sheridan, she's just not going to be very expensive. She's going to be around 4k as well. So, next up in midfield, we've got the heavy hitters coming in now. We've got our higher rated players. We've got our first one, I think, that's actually 86, and that is Arsenal's captain, Kim Little. She's going to be our next player into the squad. So, Kim Little right here, you can see, very, very cheap. Well, you can't actually see because it doesn't say what I bought her for, but she's only 7.5k as an 86, which is very, very good. And next to her, we have got, again, someone who's going to get our rating up a little bit, and that is Gorelli, who plays for the Juventus women's side. Her card isn't actually that bad, but she's not very strong. She's not particularly good at anything either, and she's got 3-star skills. So, Gorelli, as a striker, comes in at around 8k. But as I said, she will go down if you bid, and I think she's one where you can get a lot of, you can save a lot by bidding. So, next up, we have got our very expensive players. We've got 387s, they're our most expensive players in the squad. Odegaard is actually the most expensive player in the squad at 11.5 to 12k. Martin Odegaard, that is, who of course plays for Arsenal. I expect him to go down when he gets some special cards as well. So, we've got 2 more 87 rated players to finish the squad, and one of them is going to be, how do I spell her name? L-A-V. Rose Lavelle. Rose Lavelle, there we go. She's going to be going in next. Obviously plays for the American national team. Plays in the American Women's League as well. Rose Lavelle, 4-star, 4-star. Not actually the worst card. So I'm surprised that she's cheaper than some of the others. But she's 11.5k. And to finish off, someone who really isn't good in FIFA at all, it is going to be Lucy Bronze, who, if you need chem, gets that perfect link to Kira Walsh, both on and off the pitch, which is perfect. 88 physical, by the way. I think that's all in stamina. But she's just going to cost you 11.5k as well. So, as I said, if you need chem, move a few players around. You can put Lucy Bronze here, put Kira Walsh in position. You start getting a little bit of chem, as you can see. Just move some players around, put Rapinoe left mid. Odegaard obviously links to Kim Little as well, and you can just get yourself a little bit of chem quite easily with this squad. But that's all for this one, guys. So thank you very much for watching as usual. Any questions, drop them down below. And as I said in the last one, let me know what SBC you're doing for this one. So, and of course, if it's later in the year, let me know how cheap it was as well, because hopefully it's gone down. But that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, as well as some SBCs, other FIFA content. A lot of good stuff coming, and hopefully I will see you soon. Goodbye.